Maggie, I've never seen you any better, but your own feet and you're complaining and crying and going on ever since we started out. Never stop.
Well, it's not my fault, so it's
Well,
not.
it's not my fault, is it?
We just go round and round and round in circles. We're going nowhere.
How would you be going anywhere when you're getting stuck in that old roundabout, McMylers RoundAbout? How would you get anywhere? So you don't expect to get anywhere, do you?
What kind of a setaway is it anyway, Hannah?
Maggie, it's a wide, long story. You see, they decided to build a roundabout here. And everything was going grand. And then one meeting, McMyler he had to go away in business. You know, they carried him. We had a jump that somewhere. Anyhow, while he was away, they run the whole thing through. Starting to work next morning, here we are. He come back and said, the whole thing's a mess.
He must have threatened them with a high court again, so he does.
See, he's the man with the learning.
You couldn't put the solicitor now, could you?
No. So he hit the whole thing in the head and the whole thing was stopped. It was going to be a big round thing, you know. And now it's only a wee half of a footery thing. But the whole thing stopped anyway.
But Hannah, wait a minute. Any place else you go and they build a roundabout, or do any kind of major roadworks on a road? They do it on a road. But in our town, they've done it in a field.
Our council is not like any other council. There are no people like them. Nobody else would do that.
Well, maybe they have an excuse.
Of course.
Because all our councillors, now most of them anyway, they're only learners. They're new to it, they're they have a lot to learn yet, haven't they?
There's some of them learning a long time. Like, what about Joe Cooey? He's long in the tooth and he's there a long time now.
You never could learn Joe Cooey anything anyway, could you?
But Joe Cooey was one of the boys that rushed us through when McMyler was away.
You learned something then? I'll tell you something else. Joe Cooey was the only one that voted against the water rates increases. And I'll tell you something else, Joe. If the pantomime's over, that one's going to cost you.
Yes, all the newcomers voted to put up the price of water.
They did.
They did.
Imagine that.
Just fancy that. Anyway, don't talk to me about water rates.
Wait a minute. There's more to this carry on than meets the eye.
The water rates?
Well, it's all our money, isn't it? Well, then they pays it anyway.
If you don't know it, there's a certain little group of people in this town who will pay their water rates, regardless of how high it goes, without question.
Aye, that's for sure. And they learned that lesson the hard way, didn't they?
That's the wee group that's still about the peace. No more demonstrations. No more carrying placards. They're sitting down in front of machines. I know all about it.
Hey, you're back and how you're come, that's what it was.
That's the way it went.
What about the shorefront fiasco? £300,000
That's right.
they spent.
And
what did they spend it on? I mean, there were always grass there, anyway.
Well, that was better grass. But the big fence, you know, and the humps and the hollows had to be organised.
Humps and hollows.
Well, that's what it is. A big fence like a concentration camp.
I'll be how long 12 old Suffolk yows.
Well, I'll tell you what, if that big fat crossing fella had his way, he would pull that fence and all down and throw it on the tide.
That's that tall. How your tongue? Crossing. So he owns the yows. Chap, £25,000 a piece them yows cost. What do you say? Although it's not fun to get the sub because he can't claim the farm.
Well, that's what he said. He wanted it down.
But wait a minute. There's one wee man's going to change the whole thing. He's coming running out like this here. You vote for me, and I'll do things. I'll do this, and I'll do that.
Calm. That's the man that said, put me in, and I'll turn this town round.
That's the boy that wasn't in a week when he bought a big place in Galway. He done all right out of the election now, didn't he? Here he comes. You vote for me. Buncrana needs a leisure world. And I'm the man to see us get it.
The water world. And it never stopped raining since.
I'll tell you someone else. By the time the next election comes around, if he doesn't deliver on his second promise, he'll be the first to get around them. The ambulance. Do you know what this town needs?
For nothing, I do know, right? They throw the whole lot of them the tide.
Throw them all in the hole of them for the roundabout. Fill it up again.
Level it over.
What this town needs is more lady councillors.
You reckon?
Yes. Next election, Hannah, I think myself and yourself.
Oh, of course.
Two lovely sisters.
We'll stand up beside Rita.
Hannah and Maggie Whackabout and Rena. Both stand.
Yes. We need a bit of backing, all the same, as well as us. We wouldn't be enough.
Do you think not?
No, we
Well, we
wouldn't.
need a name.
Hey?
We would need a name.
What way?
We would, because everybody else has a party. You've got Fun Again, you've got Fianna Fáil, you've got Labour, you've got Independent, and you could go on and on and on, and none of them worth one hoot.
What would we call them? Brana Heron. Yes.
Or Ladies in Front.
Yes. Well, anyway, what do you think?
I think we should stand.
But how are we going to get out of here tonight? Time's running out.
It took us 3 weeks to get this far.
And I don't want to be here all night.
I don't want to be here another night either, I'll tell you that.
I think I'll go down to that wee roadway and see if I get a lift.
I could be doing my lap because my feet is killing me.
Well, will you stay here and rest yourself? I'll be back in 5 or 6 minutes, okay? So, Brahma Heron, see you later.
Well, you know, when you talk about a roundabout, there's a long story to a roundabout because the road goes round and round and round. Round and round and up and down, just outside Buncrana town. They dug and they shoveled and they carted it out to build McMylers RoundAbout. Independents have the shout, and sorting council problems out. Fianna Fáil have had their day, common sense is here to stay. Round and round and up and down, just outside Buncrana town. They dug and they shoveled and they carted it out to build McMylers RoundAbout. Engineers to Pat did say, if you don't see things our way, of this there is little doubt, you'll get no money for your roundabout. Round and round and up and down, just outside Buncrana town. They dug and they shoveled and they carted it out to build McMylers RoundAbout. On St. Patrick's Day of '95, let's keep our parade alive. After the grog and the pint of stout, we'll all head to our roundabout. Round and round and up and down, just outside Buncrana town. They dug and they shoveled and they carted it out to build McMylers RoundAbout. Now a hole in the ground, sure it marks the place our common sense was laid to rest. Now with me, I'm sure you'll agree, they made a hems of our new roundabout. Round and round and up and down, just outside Buncrana town. They dug and they shoveled and they carted it out to build McMylers RoundAbout. Last time, round and round, up and down, just outside Buncrana town. They dug and they shoveled and they carted it out to build McMylers RoundAbout.
true version of the roundabout tonight. Play it again, Sam.
Joe.
Chairman says he wants his way. The roundabout is here to stay.
That's his way, not a traffic lights.
Column says string up fairy lights.
You're all confused, we have to say. You think your roundabout is underway. You have three choices to pick one out. A sheepdog,
A wonderworld.
On the roundabout.
without Bungay or Fianna Fáil, we're all heading
to the dawn.
The only obstacle about
is getting over the roundabout.
Sheridan and Diggins and Peter too promised they would vote for you. One night when he was out, they voted for the roundabout. Your heads will be spinning round and round, with ambulances flying all about the town. Colin will turn the town around. He's built a casino on the roundabout. Built a casino on the roundabout. Built a casino on the roundabout. That's the truth.
And we dealt with bigger women than them, Nicholas.
No bother, there's Pat. No bother.
We have the man, I'll tell you. We have the jukes and we'll do the job. Just give us time.
Go back to work. Back to work.
Listen, the council doesn't operate. We have to do some work about here.